What's up, guys? It's Quicksilver. And do you guys notice anything different? Yeah, been doing a little work in the texture pack. Just upgraded some flower textures in here. Also threw in some new paintings, which unfortunately I don't actually have any of them up here for you to take a peek at. But yeah, the new texture pack, or the updated, I guess, texture pack is available. There's a link in the description area of the video. I kind of like it. Let me know what you guys think. But got really kind of tired of little dandelion looking textures and the, I don't even know what the red flowers were before, but figured those look a little better. And yeah, so there we go. So let's see, what have I been doing? I've been a busy boy. I think well, here, actually, before I do that, I think today's project, I think I'm going to begin the bridge to get across here and over to that side of the hill. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is figure out what my Y coordinate is here and do a little terraforming and tear that hillside down some, so that I think I want to have the same level here and there. And in preliminary tests, I don't think I'm going to have to tear down too much. I think it's just a couple levels of dirt, so it shouldn't be too horrible. I will spare you all those details, however. Other than that, we'll see. I don't know if I'll get a start on the actual mob farm in there or not, but that is what I have planned to put in over there. So we'll see how far that goes along. Other than that, I've been doing a little bit of work around here as far as just trying to beautify the area a bit. Been using the cow cooker. Actually, while I'm here and looking at it, you might notice, if you remember from the last video, I've added this little row of stone bricks here. Reason being, I'm guessing this has to do with 1.5 and the mobs having different heights. But it seemed like when I had a little cow rave going on, like I've got in there right now, it it seemed like the big cows were pushing the baby cows through the fence. So invariably I would come down here to do a little work around here, and I would have baby cows or bigger cows kind of wandering around out here. As soon as I popped that in there, that seems to have stopped happening, so I'm going to go ahead and make the call that that's what happened over here at the Burger Palace. So anyway, I'm going to let these guys enjoy their rave a little longer and show you guys a little more work. I did add in this little staircase here just because I got tired of when I'd need to get to the good lord crazy tree farm. Got tired of having to hop down the dirt. I do like the way it looks. I'm pretty pleased with it. I think I may move this tree farm eventually. Actually, I'm sure I'll move it. I've gotten a ton of trees out of it, but I think that's going to probably get moved, I guess, further over here. I'm not sure yet. Other thing I might do today is I want to get my nether portal up. I really hate having all these torches everywhere. I'm really a fan of glowstone, so I'd like to get some of that up. Glowstone in my texture pack actually looks pretty cool. More of those yellow flowers. It's got kind of a neat, kind of a lamp look to it. I guess I'm not even sure where I got the texture from. It might have been something from Monkey Farm's modified John Smith texture pack, but I'm not positive if it's something he did or if it came with John Smith. Or to be honest, I might have found it somewhere else. Actually, I'm pretty sure it did come from Monkey Farm. I think he's using a similar texture. Anyway, neither here nor there. I'll give credit to the John Smith people for that one. Unbelievably cool texture pack as well. Very similar in a lot of aspects to mine, minus the mobs. So if you don't like the mobs that I use in here, I highly recommend checking out the John Smith texture pack. So yeah, here it is, a little aerial view of the farm and what I've currently got going. And then yeah, that little bridge is just going to kind of hang right here. Not sure if I'm going to give it a suspension of some sort. I probably should to make it look more believable, but yeah, you know, this is Minecraft. It doesn't have to look totally believable. Other than that, I've been doing a lot of mining down in the branch mine down there. I did, if you remember the last video when I was doing little vignettes, I guess it's a box mine. I don't really know what the correct term is. Maybe one of you guys can tell me. I've basically got a big old 200 diameter square underneath all this stuff, and I did, with like a plus sign in the middle of it. What I did is I did complete that, and I've begun doing the individual branches off of the central spokes. So anyway, I found some caves down there. I've gotten just a ton of stuff out of there. Not as many diamonds as I would have liked, but I don't know, yeah, I have gotten a significant amount. You know, this is my 4th episode. I've got a decent amount of iron, 41 diamonds, so you know, I could be a little happier with that. 8 emeralds, bunch of coal, stone and things like that. I've just got a ton of down in the actual mine itself. Bunch of wood from the wood farm. So yeah, we're cranking along here at a pretty good tick. I'm really pleased so far with how things have gone. But for the bridge project, I think I'm probably going to build it primarily. Well, I'm going to use at least 3 or 4 different materials, but I'm going to build it, I think, out of oak wood slabs, since I've got just a ton of that from the tree farm. I keep getting these crazy trees, and as much of a hassle as they are to actually rip apart, they do give you just a ton of wood. So I guess I'm happy with it, and yeah. So that's where we are. I'm going to go ahead and get some terraforming done on the other side of this, and I'll check back in with you in just a little bit. Okay guys, I'm back. I've leveled this area out right over here. I don't know if you can see the little cursor there. I'd be pointing, but you wouldn't see my fingers. Anyway, I've leveled that out so it's the same height as where I'm standing now, but I've kind of left this little hillside behind it. I think what I may try and do, once I got over there, that would actually be a really big dig project, and I don't feel like wasting iron shovels just to make a flat area that would probably end up looking very unnatural. I think I'm going to try and make it look like there's some sort of an entrance or a temple or something like that over there that'll actually house our mob farm once we get in there. So I'm going to go ahead and get started building the bridge, and I'll check back in with you. So guys, I thought I would check back in with you just to let you see how I'm planning to build this bridge. I think I have checked out a little too fast before. So I'm thinking I want to have a slight kind of a bend to it, but the problem is when you're arcing things down, it makes it very difficult to actually get back underneath it to build. So I think what I'm going to do, if you notice that little nasty dirt line below me, make sure I don't lose count here. I'm building that almost like a scaffolding that I will eventually rip out of here when I get this to where I want it. Let me make sure I didn't get that screw up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, good. And so what I'll do to build down is that, and then I'm going to pop this brick out from under, or this wood block from underneath it that I don't need to stay there, so I can get that back in and actually make it part of the bridge. So that is my goal, and I am building in 7s and 9s to start with. What I mean by that is to get this nice gentle slope, I'm going to build 2 little platforms of 7 blocks, then of 9. Then if I have to keep going, I'll probably do 11 will be my next one. That'll actually be a little lower on this than the scaffolding is here. To make sure I meet accurately in the middle, I think once I get 2 7s and this 9 in, I'm probably going to start building from the other side. Make sure that I get everything lined up, and then whatever my lowest point is in the middle, that's what it'll be. I don't want this to dip down too far, which is why I'm going with the little subtle curve that I'm working with here with the 7s and 9s instead of going with like 2s and 3s and things like that. You'd end up with more of a like almost a U or a sideways C shape. I want this to be really kind of a subtle curve that'll look a little more natural. So that is what I'm going for, and since the sun is going down and I've got a lot of progress to make on this still, I'm going to go ahead and I'll check back in with you when I have a little more progress. Okay guys, I'm back. Got the bridge roughed in, and I have pulled out the scaffolding, so it certainly, I think I'm pleased with the arc. I'm a little off-center to it, so you can't really see that is perfectly centered, the low point of the bridge, so it actually hangs like it probably should in real life. I guess it's a suspension bridge is what you would call this kind of a bridge. I'm not an engineer, so I really don't know. But I am pretty pleased with it. I used up a buttload of wood, but thankfully to that little tree farm over there I had a buttload that I could use up. Just so you can see the before shot of it. Hang on, I'm hungry. So you can see the before shot of it. Here's what we currently have. It's really raw. I hate jumping up and down the exchanges there where we go from one height to the next. So I will definitely do something about that and beautify this thing in the process. But that's how that's going to go, and then I think I'll build my little mob temple here. And at that point, I think it's probably about time we have an enchanting table. I don't know if you can see, I'm level 28 right now. I actually was level 44 until I got ambushed, assassinated by some skeletons down in the mine. But, you know, that's part of the game, so... But I was kind of kicking myself thinking, man, if I just had a basic enchanting table set up, I would have had it. At least would have been able to save the levels to some degree. I don't know if you noticed, but I do have a reed farm going down here, and obviously with the cows I've got plenty of paper, I've got plenty of leather, so the book component and the bookcase component is pretty much a non-existent problem for me. So I will ultimately get that done, but I did want to have that set up over where my little XP farm mob grinder is going to be. Okay guys, so here we go with a little progress update for you. I really think I like the way that looks, but I think I am going to have to do some kind of a support system for it. Even though this is Minecraft and it doesn't really need a support system, I think it just looks a little off to me for some reason, and that's the only thing I can think of. I really like how it feels and looks when you're actually on it. I think it's turned out really nice. The other reason I need to go to the Nether is I can't stand these torches down the middle of this. I think it looks really janky, but unfortunately I checked the block lighting and it is a little low. If I don't have these torches, I'll get mobs spawning on this thing, and the last thing I want is a creeper to take it out. So anyway, there is my progress to date for you, and I will try and figure out some sort of cool support mechanism thing. Maybe I'll do something with some water on here or something to make it look a little cool too. Okay guys, so I'm adding water into the build now. I think water is pretty much, as far as I've seen anyway on the servers I've played on, water seems like one of the most underused decorative blocks that I've seen people do. I like using it for a number of reasons. I have kind of a love-hate relationship with it because it pisses me off when it washes away torches and the like, but it can be really handy when you want to be able to climb up long distances, like up to the top of the bridge from down below. But I also obviously like the way that it looks. So, oh man, that was close. Anyway, I do like adding this in. I want to be a little symmetrical with it, so I'm going to throw it on both sides. I've got a little channel already set up for myself down there to catch the water so it doesn't go all crazy and wash things away. Just so happens it's going to be inside the cave complex that's down there too. I was hoping to find a way to avoid it, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. So anyway, the way this is going to work is I'll just drop my one water block in there and let it do that. This one, since I just ran out of half stone, half slabs, ill prepared as I was, I'll go ahead and replace that without you guys seeing, but ultimately it will look like this. I like to be able to see it a little bit over the top of the half slabs here on the bridge, so it just kind of adds a little beauty to it, and that's how I think I want to handle it. And in the meantime, I am running low on food, so I think it's time to go put the cow cooker to use. You can hear them down in there. They're having a nice little party on my dime, and I don't think I like that anymore. I've got plenty of them in there, so it's time to wash them out and down and cook some up. So there they go, doing the cow bump. Yep. You're just gonna turn your little cow party, your little cow rave into some sort of pool party, guys. Looks like they're thinned out enough for me. I want to keep a bunch of them in there. It makes it easier to replenish the stock. But yeah, there's a bunch of them. I can hear them thumping in over here as I speak. So, there they come. That's the other problem with not having the glass in here, though, to see their whole progress like you could do on the one that I built in the tutorial. God, they're noisy, too. The problem with not having that is I don't know when I've got all the cows in there or if there's still some swimming around in there doing their thing. So, that looks like a pretty decent amount. Oh, nope, here they come. So it looks like there's 20, 21, something like that in there right now. So that's a pretty decent little haul to start with. I'll go ahead and cook those up, and if there are more, then I'll cook them up when they show up. Yep. There we go. 23. So not too shabby. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go... Whoops, there we go. 2 more. Okay, I had a cow jam up in there apparently. So I'll cook those guys up, and then I'm going to go make those stone half slabs and finish beautifying the bridge a little bit. But yeah, I'm pleased with how that is turning out. I think the addition of the supports was a good idea. I think it really helps the way that it looks. So there we go. And there it is from this angle. Oh, I also built in kind of a rudimentary entrance for the mob farm area, just because I wanted to get an idea, some sort of sense of what that was going to look like at the end of the bridge. And I think that's going to look pretty cool once I do a little more with it. Might change up the blocks that I'm using there. It's one thing I don't want to do too much of in my builds, is I don't like to use too much of the same materials. I like to get a theme going, which is kind of what I've done with these stone bricks and the oak wood planks, and then the half slabs. But I don't want to get too much of it in there, because it does start to, I don't know, too much of a good thing or something, I guess, but it does start to look a little repetitive, I think, when you do too much of it. So I will definitely, I think, maybe try and break it up some. I'd like to maybe get some wool next. That might be one of my next little side projects here. I guess I was going to make this off camera, but I guess since I have you guys here with me still, I'll go ahead and do it while I chatter a little bit. I would like to get some wool in here because I do like to use it as a decorative block too, and obviously I can't really do that right now since I don't have a single sheep. In some of my explorations of the caves, I did find an abandoned mine shaft or two, and I did, in doing that, obviously I found a bunch of spider webs. So I have the ability to make some wool, maybe to make some more beds and things like that, just to make some of the building that I'm doing a little safer or a little easier if I want to crash to make daytime show up. Come on now. Anyway, so I could do that, but I really do want to get some sheep in the game so that I can start doing some colored wool stuff. I don't know if I'll do that today or not. I've got a feeling I'm going to have to search for them, because I've not encountered a single sheep anywhere in the game so far, at least not in the plains, which is really kind of surprising to me. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to go ahead and build that nether portal, because I also found quite a bunch of lava pools and obsidian and things like that while I was underground. So I'll show you my little method that I use to harvest obsidian that I don't really see people do very often, but when you go to harvest it, if you know that there's going to be lava underneath it, a lot of times when you go to chop it out of there, people are a little reticent, because you feel like, well, gosh, if I hack this obsidian out, it's going to fall into the lava, I'm going to lose it anyway, so why waste the time doing it? But if you dump a bucket of water out on top of where you're mining and then stand up on a block above it, and you mine out the obsidian that is actually under the water flow, then even if there's lava below it, oh, that's nice. Even if there's lava below it, the water will flow down into the space where the obsidian was before the obsidian drops into the lava. So what you end up having is the water will create another obsidian block underneath it if there was lava there that you can then dig out. And if there was not lava there, then no harm, no foul. It doesn't really affect anything. But it's a good way to make sure that when you're mining blocks like diamonds, it works really well with as well. Oh, had another iron pick. Oh well, there you go. It works really well with any block that you want to make sure you don't lose, especially ones that take a while to pick out, like obsidian. It's just a handy little tip, and I will probably do that so that I can get my nether portal frame built and ignite it over there. I'm going to light that thing up and build some sort of, I guess, a temporary method to get up into it. I don't want to take on too much. I feel like right now I've got the mob project going, and if I suddenly start doing the nether portal project and getting up in there, I might start spreading myself thin, so I'm not sure when all this is going to happen or in what sequence it'll happen. But I figure I can at least build the nether portal, maybe get some glowstone and light up this bridge a little better. I also want to get an iron golem farm going before too long, because there's some stuff I want to do with some hoppers, and obviously I still need to build the minecart elevator inside the house. I may relocate the mine shaft a little bit, maybe move the minecart elevator in a couple and make that a water drop. that will take us straight down to the bottom of the mine. I'm having kind of a hard time justifying why I want the little dump out that the little exit that I have going down here. I'm trying to figure out why I need to keep that there. And so far the only thing I can think of is, well, when I build the witch farm, this is going to be really handy to be able to run out and then run over here to the witch farm. So I'm kind of struggling with it, but I don't know. The original plan was have the minecart elevator here and be able to go up there, but right now getting down through the minecarts, it's doable, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. So I don't know, I may move that. I may try to do something a little more elegant with this one, because this water drop is really, it's literally just a hole fall into to get into the mine. But I'd like to be able to get up from the mine a little quicker too. So I'm kind of faced with wanting to do 2 minecart elevators, and I could do a floor system where, you know, you hit a button at the bottom and maybe have a piston extend where when you're coming up the minecart you'll bump into the piston and it'll stop you from going all the way up to the top. But I don't know, I'm not really sure I want to do that or not, so I need to give that a little more thought before I do anything too kooky with it. But like I said before I started my little ramble, obviously a lot of projects that I have going on that I want to make sure I don't spread myself too thin on. So anyway, I think it's probably not spreading myself too thin to get another portal up there, so I think that's what I'm going to go for next, so that I can at least clean up and maybe pseudo finish, if not completely finish, the path that I've got, the little bridge that I've got working to cross over here. Okay guys, so I'm up here, and man, this little island's got a really great view of the build that we've been doing. So anyway, it's looking pretty good. I do have the ladder up here all done. It is lit. I don't think there's any chance of mob spawning up here. I ran over everywhere, and the block lighting looks like it's never below 8. So I think we should be in pretty good shape. You know, this one's a little making me nervous. So anyway, here we go. Here is my nether portal. I'm going to go ahead and light that sucker up. Alright, and we are now nether enabled. I'm going to go ahead and also, because I don't know where we're going to come through, and the last thing I want is to have a gas to destroy this thing. So one little precaution I usually like to do is I make sure I've got a ton of cobblestone so I can build a structure around this on the other side, hopefully pretty quickly, in case we have any little nasty visitors on the other side. So I'm going to go through here and we will see what we get. Welcome to the nether. Alright, man. Okay. Nether void. Oh shit. There's a guy right there. Great. No, Jesus. And lava. This is what I did not want. Go, 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 go. Whew. Okay, so the nether really didn't like us. And I'm gonna die. But hey, you know what? What a place to go, right? Okay, let's crash in the bed really fast and we will go get our stuff. Man, that was not a pleasant place to start. So, our nether portal is pretty much in lava. And there's a gas waiting for us. Yeah, I'm less than pleased. Let's just put it that way. Well, that'll be something to overcome, right? It's a challenge, great. And there's another. Oh, my stuff is falling, or is that just glitching? Yeah, it's not just glitching. Some of it actually did fall. Yeah, get out of here. I don't want to fight you with that. Ouch. God. Like I said, hate creepers. Hate, hate, hate. I'm saying hate here. I hate creepers. Man, oh man-a-shevitz. Okay, so let's get back up here like I should have done in the first place and geared up. Okay. I got my stake back. Got that going for me, right? And everything else should be, yeah. But you see what I mean about needing an enchanting table? Mm-hmm. This is why. That is just sucktastic, man. Okay, did I get everything? Let's go ahead and see. Throw the armor back on. Yep, got all that. Got that guy. Cool. Have my bow. All my arrows. Should have left my water bucket. That's pretty useless in the Nether, huh? Yeah, it looks like I think I got everything back, so I got that working for me. So, man, I'm not sure what to do about the lava in there. That's a bigger problem than the ghast. Let's go back through and see if it's see if we can live this time. Man. Nope, ghast is here. Which I can live with a ghast, but I can't live with him destroying this portal, not right now. God, I really don't like the lava this close to me either. Alright, starting to feel a little safer here. I'd feel much better if I actually had a decent arrow supply, you know? Okay, let's turn a corner here so that if he does indeed decide to come back, he doesn't have a direct line of fire on our portal. Shoot at me, I don't care. Shoot at my portal, at your peril, buddy. Ooh, nice, got a bunch of nether quartz right here. That'll be handy. Good, 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 because I do want to build some comparators here pretty soon. Man. And that's why we have the hidey hole. Yeah, bring it on, pal. You can't see me. Where did he come from? Or where did he go? I want to call him a punk, but you know, I'm the one that's crying and hiding in the little cobble hut here. Alright. I don't think they can destroy that thing by hitting the side of it, but let's just make sure here. Oh, I can get some netherrack too. That's another good decorative block, I think. Ooh. Did I not finish that out? Oh, I didn't finish that out. Wow. Well, it's going to be too high up, but that's okay. There, now I can be cocky about my little hidey hole. My cobble hut. Make sure these things can't be hit. Man, look at that. Whew. I don't think I've ever had a worse entrance to the Nether before. You guys? I mean, leave a comment, man. Tell me if you've seen anything worse than that. That was pretty shitty, I think. So, man, what do you do? Sometimes that's the way the game plays you, though, right? Not much you can do about it. Just take your beating and try and get your stuff back. Be pissed off about all the lost levels. Here I am, level 5 now. There's some glowstone. I wonder if I can get over there. Looks like I can. Did I bring wood? Yeah, I brought wood, and I have my crafting table. Good, let's throw a little door down in here. I don't know why, but why not, right? It's probably just good practice. God, I don't like all the gas I'm hearing. Okay, and we're gonna light you up. Not like it's gonna be too tough to figure out that that's mine. Where is he? Where is that little shithead? Oh, I see you down there. Oh, you don't see me. Yeah, he's way out of range. I'm not even gonna go for it. Oh, lava lag. Man, I hate this place. I really do. But now I can at least make some fireplaces in my base, and that's the one bad thing about choosing wood as such a prominent building feature in there. Oh well, I'll get over it, right? We'll figure something out. Alright, let's just carve our way around here. Oh, hello. Ah, yeah. Get some quartz out of the ground. Some pretty good XP. Maybe I can make up. Maybe the Nether's trying to make up for ripping me off like that. Well, alright, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get some netherrack here, and I'm going to go ahead and collect this quartz. And if anything interesting happens, I will try and pound record really fast and see if I can get it for you guys. But I don't think I want to have you stick along with me while I pound out stone here, or pound out netherrack here. So I will come back when something more interesting is happening. Okay guys, I made it back from the nether uneventfully, but it occurs to me that now I need to start a nether chest, so I think I'm gonna stick that right up here. And oh man, it's dark in my room here. See if I can spot this stuff. I'm just gonna call it nether stuff, because I do have some things to throw in there. I did alright. I came out with looks like 29 nether quartz, a decent little amount of netherrack considering I didn't really hang out there very long, and then 61 glowstone dust that I'm going to actually keep that in my inventory and convert that stuff into glowstone so that I can place that on the bridge. Alright, so check it out. There's my nether portal island, little floaty guy. That looks pretty cool. You know, it's interesting, when you light that sucker up, it looks a hell of a lot bigger and closer than it did before it was lit. So, yeah, anyway, there's that. I just thought I would share that with you. And then I've thrown the glowstone in here. See, this is what I was talking about with the glowstone texture. I really like the way that looks in here, as opposed to that weird kind of gold ore-ish looking thing that Mojang kind of set us up with. So, anyway, there is that. And I think that project I'm going to call success. This project I'm going to call success. I'm going to go ahead and make it daytime so I can show you what that finished bridge looks like. I don't think I'm going to do anything else to it, but we'll see. I don't know. I kind of change my mind on things every now and then, and I wouldn't say I do it a lot, but if I come up with an idea that I think is going to look better, then I will certainly take advantage of that. Oh man, let's see if I can not get creepered this time. I'm going to try and do it from up on top of the nether portal island, because like I said, it does look pretty sweet from up there. And you can oh, you son of a monkey ass. Sorry, that they didn't want me to share with you guys. I don't know what the deal is. So I'm going to go on and head up here. And we'll take a peek to our left through the majestic nether portal. So yeah, so there's the bridge with the water flow and the base. I'm liking it. Yeah, I'm pleased with how that's turned out. That's a really cool looking bridge. So alright, so that is pretty much what I had in mind, and what I was hoping I would see is something like that. I think it looks pretty cool. Now that those two hills are tied together, I can start doing some other fun stuff inside there. That obviously needs to be built out some more there. So I'm not sure. I may have to think a little bit. I'm probably going to take a little break. It's actually pretty late here. and see if I can't come up with the solution for what I want to do next. Obviously I've got that I want to do, I've got the witch farm I want to do, I've got the iron golem farm I want to do. There's some other little builds that I'm interested in doing. Still gotta get a pig farm, gotta get some sheep in here. There's still so much stuff to do, it's crazy, man. Okay guys, so I just checked the time on this, and we're getting pretty lengthy here, so I wanted to try and trim my videos down to about the half-hour mark, but it looks like this is going to be another 45-minute one. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up now, but just to show you what I'm working on here, this is going to be the entrance to our mob farm XP grinder temple thing. So I will probably flesh this room out at least off camera, and I'll show you the actual build next time when I'm doing the actual farm building itself, so that you guys can see how I'm going to build that. And if you want to do the same in your worlds, if you don't already know how to build a mob grinder, I'll try and make sure that it's pretty comprehensive. So then one other thing before I go, and that is to let you know that, yep, down there if you look, I have collected some sheep finally, and some pigs. Anybody who is playing along with me at home in 227, there really aren't a lot of sheep around here. I actually had to travel about 800 blocks in that direction. Looks like the chunks are still loading, but there was a jungle a long way over there, and I did manage finally to find some sheep in there. That is to the east. Anyway, so way to the east of here, I was able to find those little sheep and ferry them back. That was a lot of fun since night fell in the middle of it. But I did manage to get some back and breed a couple more. The other thing I found when I was in that temple was there is a jungle temple, so maybe as the start of the next one or something, we will go in there and see if we can at least rob that place. I know there's the normal chest that they usually fill with some junk loot, but then there is a secret chest if you can manage to dig it out. So I may try and play along the way that they want us to and see if I can't figure out the lever combination, and if all else fails, I'll just pick it out. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call that done for now. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like this, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you next time.